Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Blue Collar Whiskey Drinkers. I'm Robbie.
No, Cody?
Tonight is a special episode. It is our 50th episode while I'm out here for my cousin's wedding. It's in 2 days. So
Today's big day, so we're excited.
And for this one, we're actually doing a special bottle. It's a bottle he got while he was down in Florida, Old St. Pete.
Yeah, so Old St. Pete. So I went down there with Kelsey, and we met the really nice people down there and at the distillery, and had a nice conversation with them. And we ended up taking home a bottle, and they hooked us up with a bunch of cool stuff and discounts, and it was pretty nice. But we wanted to do a review. We've been wanting to do it for a while, but wanted to do it when Robbie was actually with me.
Yeah.
Instead of the normal Zooming it. But, you know.
And it's good to do our 50th with a distillery, like a small distillery like Old St. Pete, I think. Those people work their butts off down there. Cody was telling me all about it. So,
yeah, cool place. And
why don't you tell us a little bit about the bottle?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a small batch pot-distilled whiskey, barrel finished with smoke and oak chips. It's batch number 1, bottle 265. So this is a pretty new, whiskey, I guess you would say.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Old St. Pete is from Florida. A little bit about it. It's 44% alcohol. It's about, I think it was about $30 to $40 range. Can't remember exactly the price off the top of my head, but in that 30 to 40, I believe, range. But so it says it's a 25% 4-year-old whiskey finished with smoke oak chips. Then it's a 75% of the whiskey, the 7-year age barrel aged whiskey. And then it says produced and bottled by St. Pete Distilling, and it's made in Florida. So everything is from that company. This is not a normal, a lot of the ones we do are sourced from bigger distilleries, not this one. This is all made in-house. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, no, that's actually pretty cool.
If you want to read the little info there on the back, got the little summary there.
Old St. Pete spirits distilled in the independent artisan tradition embraced throughout our city's history. Our copper pot distilled sunshine whiskey is a beautiful union of corn and rye with notes of vanilla, smoke, and spice, aged in oak barrels and finished with smoked oak chips, resulting in a perfect balanced flavor of whiskey. So yeah, produced and bottled by St. Petersburg Distillery in St. Petersburg, Florida.
Yeah, and so this isn't like a bourbon. This isn't a rye. This is more of like an American whiskey, I guess you would say.
Yeah, I would say that it's a small batch pot distilled whiskey.
It doesn't really clarify exactly what it is. It just says whiskey, so it's,
yeah, I would say American whiskey.
Yeah, I would call it that. Maybe it's got the smoke to it, so we'll see.
So on the bottle itself, I really appreciate the labeling on this.
I really like it.
The bottle may be just slightly generic. It's gonna run with a lot of other whiskeys, but the labeling I think is what's gonna catch your eye. It has a sun on it, Old St. Pete on.
Yeah, when you look through the whiskey, the sun looks really big.
Yes.
Through the glass. It looks really cool. And then they actually have I like when companies actually put their logo on the top of the cork.
Yeah.
But so they do it on theirs, which is cool.
And something pretty cool. This is the second bottle I've seen that's done something unique with the barcode. So on the back of this bottle, it's the state of Florida barcode.
It's the barcode, yeah.
There's another whiskey we will be doing fairly soon.
It's American flag.
Yeah. So cool. Whenever we do that, you'll know which one that is. But anyways, yeah, Old St. Pete.
Let's crack it open.
Yeah, let's crack it open. I'll let you do the honors. So we're actually opening up this one on air, so we didn't let this one breathe. And honestly, there was
we'll try it again in a couple of days and see how it is.
Yeah.
Nice pop. So
yeah.
There we go.
And so you guys know as well, we're doing it 2 different ways tonight. We're doing neat and old fashioned. and then we'll do a part 2 for on the rocks and a secondary cocktail.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we don't know what exactly cocktail we're gonna choose. But
probably some good Florida sunshine, maybe.
yeah, something summery. Or maybe wintry.
Yeah.
We're actually rolling into winter here now. We're oh yeah, got a little smoke.
Yeah.
Got a lot of oak right up front, a lot of wood. Some vanilla. Smells good.
Yeah. Has that good smoky smell to it, right?
Yeah, almost like a kind of like a scotch peated
Yeah.
a little bit, but not peated.
Not a peated smell,
but
but just similar.
smoky,
Yeah. You know what this actually kind of reminded me of is that French whiskey
oh yeah.
that you got me a while back.
I haven't done the show. Oh, this is our first episode in the bar.
Oh yeah.
So
Forgot to mention that.
finally finished the bar. Not everything's completely done. I don't know if I'll be setting up this way every time, but so we're sitting on the bar side.
Yep.
And so you're looking at us from the inside of the bar.
So whenever, honestly, you'll probably see some episodes here that are, you know, this is going to be finished. This is going to be, yeah, there's slightly a little bit more stuff.
The face of it is whiskey barrels, so I'll have to record it the other way too.
Yeah.
Just show you the face of the bar. But
Hey, cheers. Here's to you and Kelsey.
yeah, cheers.
And to Grandma.
Grandma.
So cheers.
Cheers.
That smoky flavor really carried over.
Oh, yeah.
Put a big one there too.
Oh yeah, it lights you up a little bit. It's pretty warm, but it has a nice citrusy
Finish
on it.
Yeah, I would say maybe a little bit of vanilla citrus
Vanilla's in there too, yeah.
on that finish. It is very smoky and it is a little harsh right at the beginning, but it settles down very quick.
I mean, we've had a couple of drinks tonight, but
It's been a couple hours.
But not like neat really too much tonight. So I bet this will open up a lot more too as it sits in the glass.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a lot of craftsmanship goes into each of these whiskeys, especially from these smaller distilleries. They put a lot of different touches to their whiskeys than some of the bigger whiskey companies. But I mean, all the whiskey companies are kind of expanding, doing different things now.
Yeah,
I got a little much in mind, probably. Probably got like 4 rounds in mind. Robbie's being really precise here. Oh man,
that's pretty freaking.
Oh wow, that's so much sweeter. Wow, big time sweeter. Wow, I like that.
Oh wow,
I like that much more sweetness on the smell. But sometimes
I think the vanilla really comes out now.
But the problem is sometimes the smell gets better, but then the underlying
loses flavor or something.
Flavor, or we get those bitter or those tannins that come out of the whiskey. All right, man. Cheers.
So, cheers again. 2 more days, man.
2 more days.
Actually, really smoothed it out.
I actually opened it up a little too.
Yeah, no, that I like it.
I like it with the water. Yeah.
Yeah, it kept its finish with how the citrus and vanilla. I think it dialed down the smokiness and the harshness of that first drink.
Yeah.
So,
man, it's so crazy being here with you. Actually, like being able to look.
Yeah, I know, it's so nice.
It's so cool.
And sitting at a bar.
Yeah.
This is nice.
It's such a different feel. Like, man, and with being on, live, we have this delay. So like Robbie will start talking and I start talking at the same time, and it's like, what? And it's that delay.
Yeah. Well, and this bar, guys, pretty cool. Cody, him and my uncle did it all.
Yeah.
This is really good work. They got a couch over here and they got shelves back here that all are going to have whiskey bottles, and a lot of the whiskeys that we've already done on the episodes are going to line throughout here. There's a dartboard up here. There's gonna be other things he's gonna be adding. I can't wait to see it. He'll have to do like a picture sharing on Instagram or something.
Yeah, definitely.
So
Really cool thing too is all this bar stuff, all these, this is all like reclaimed. This was all gonna be, tossed out. A lot of this, just a lot of big shelf, like nice shelving stuff that I built. The
oh, it
bar
looks
out of.
really
So
good.
a lot of the stuff is like reclaimed. Oh, my whiskey barrels are two whiskey barrels. One's a Buffalo Trace whiskey barrel, and then the other's Heaven Hill that are on the front of the whiskey bar here. So
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna model my bar whenever I build it. Probably in the next year or so, a couple of years. Model it just like this one.
Dude, I'm so glad that I didn't do the same level throughout the whole bar.
Oh, the 2-tier.
I decided to do the 2-tier, and
Honestly, I think it flows so good.
yeah, I love it.
And honestly, when you're back there making drinks like
Yeah,
earlier
really
tonight, it was so much nicer being down that low.
Yeah,
So, and honestly, with these chairs, if we were down that low, it'd feel awkward.
yeah,
So these chairs are really nice too.
yeah. You can't see him from here. Cool.
Yeah, he got 4 of them. He has a sink over here. He's going to build a cutting board because we're going to be, cutting our oranges or whatever else. So it's a pretty nice setup. It's work in progress, but seeing where it's come from is awesome.
Yeah, and this was an just open room, all wood exposed, no insulation, no drywall, nothing, no electrical, no plumbing, nothing. So, been cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Man, it smells even better now.
yeah, honestly, this is one as it sits and opens up. We may have a complete different experience as far as it being better. This is opening up quite a bit just from the short time it's been open.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's not that bourbon, that traditional bourbon I'm used to, or that rye.
No, it's definitely an American whiskey.
Yeah.
I would say it reminds me of the Michter's Unblended.
Similar, yeah.
So
definitely similar to that. This is a good one. Dude. Bars are reviewed.
well, I opened us up, so I guess I go first.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Oh gosh. So it's 44%, about $30 to $40 range. Is that the 3.2 category?
3.2,
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Okay. If you guys could get this wherever you're living at, I would definitely recommend grabbing it. This is a pretty good bottle so far, especially neat.
Yeah. Especially if you want to switch it up from the normal bourbon or rye.
I do got to say, I'm glad I'm trying this now. If I tried this in the middle of summer, it may not be such a favoring score just because of how warm it is. But right now, this is damn near perfect whiskey.
It's cooling down. It's
on your wedding on Saturday, it's going to be great.
Yeah,
it's going to be like high in the 60s, like 67. So, honestly, this is a pretty damn good whiskey. I'm going to say neat. Yeah. I'll say 4.1. I was going to say 4.2, but I think 4.1 is good.
Yeah, I was right at it for. I think it's really, really good initial. Like it's initially kind of warm, actually. It'll kind of take you back a little bit, but if you're not really into that smoky, little bit of smoke, it doesn't have a lot of smoke. The smoke kind of tapers out a little bit.
It just hits your tongue right off the
bat, and then it tapers off when it goes into that vanilla and the citrusy kind of finish, which is nice and carries that. But I think the 4.4, especially in the winter months, it's definitely right there good at a 4. I would call it that. So I'm right there with you.
All right, yeah. So we'll settle on a 4. I think this is a solid whiskey as is. Can't wait to try it. So again, we're going to be trying it old fashioned next. Kind of splitting it up since we're going to do a secondary cocktail, and we're just not quite sure what we're going to do on the secondary cocktail just yet.
Yeah.
But we'll figure it out before the next episode, obviously. All right, we'll be right back.
All right, Blue Collar Whiskey Drinkers, we're back with our old fashioned with Old St. Pete whiskey. So looking pretty good. Robbie It is specialty burn the orange flame on these. Looks pretty good, smells pretty good.
Very citrusy smell.
Yeah.
So
Very citrusy, but
yeah.
either way, they look good. And you like that clear cube?
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna have to start getting these.
I know this is nice.
Right?
Cheers.
Cheers, bro. Oh yeah,
Oh, nice.
that's nice.
Wow, St. Pete came through. It's good to see a whiskey stay a whiskey in a cocktail.
Yeah, it holds its own.
Yeah, this didn't get overpowered by any of the bitters, simple syrup, nothing. So
Really good.
mixed very well.
Okay, back to the old fashioned. Super good. It has just a little sour note. Get a little sour in there. I don't know if sour is the right word or if it's like just a hint of bitter or like, well, I mean, obviously bitters are.
Yeah, kind of at the tail end.
Yeah, it's something. It's not bad. It's like it's almost just like the the citrus is just enhanced.
Yes.
Than normal.
I will say this. I think that little bitterness, whatever that sour, may go away after this bottle opens up for a couple more days, even.
Maybe, yeah.
But honestly, the initial taste, the smell, like, yeah, you get a lot of that citrus from the way I do the orange, but the whiskey comes through there. It's not like just straight citrus. And I got to say, with the flavor, I think definitely with the orange and just how much citrus the Old Pete or Old St. Pete already had, I think it just mixes very well as an old fashioned. And the way we make our old fashions, and
totally.
Which we did a distillery tour for Cody's bachelor party at California Distillery.
Yes.
Shout out to that guy.
Yeah, Billy.
Billy. We'll definitely be doing an episode, and Cody's actually maybe be able to go there and do the episode with Billy.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll have to talk to Billy about
that.
But,
we would.
That'd be really cool.
Just doing the tour there and everything he went through. Go show him some love if you guys could go get yourself a bottle. Right now, he's really just stuck to California. I'm taking a bottle back to Arkansas with me, so we'll do the review later on. Hopefully before the year end. It'd be nice. But yeah, California Distillery. It's right down in Temecula. It's pretty close to Cody. Just great guy. Learned a lot from him. Learned a lot about kind of old fashions.
The old fashions, just about everything whiskey. It's been his family for generations,
and he's a blue collar guy too. Yeah, he definitely came up, working his butt off, and now he owns this company, and he's gone through some hardships due to COVID, and I hope to see him bounce back. I really do. So
yeah, I think he was well. But a lot of tough times out there for a lot of people.
Yeah, so. It was.
But yeah, great place, and we enjoyed it. Just a hell of a time we had there.
Kind of
set off the bachelor party pretty well.
No, it did. It was a lot better than I really even expected. This kind of all circles back to LCP. LCP is a local distillery there in Florida. I don't know how many states they're out of, like, in now. I hope to see him in Arkansas, since Arkansas is really not that far. But yeah, Old St. Pete, so far a great whiskey. You already finished your old fashioned.
So pretty damn good.
I'll let you go first this time.
Yeah, I would say it's pretty damn good as an old fashioned. I really enjoyed it, obviously. Man, it's tough though, because I like to eat, I like to both ways too. But is this comparing to, like, I mean, we don't have that many American whiskeys in our class. I mean, the only one I could think of is Michter's.
Yeah, and that's in the upper class, just slightly
higher.
Just
price.
just higher price.
Proof lower.
No, same. because it's 41%. So it is slightly lower, but it's in the same category, in a sense. But it is just a little bit more expensive for the mixers. This is in the lower, so we were wrong at the beginning episode. It's 2.2 category. So, and these are the only two American whiskeys we have, and I think this is a good category for this one to be in because it's not a bourbon, it's not a rye.
Yeah.
I think this is a perfect category to be American whiskey.
Going off that, I'm gonna go ahead and just give it a 4.2.
Okay.
Right off the bat, it's the old fashioned. I think it was really solid. I enjoyed it, and nothing bad to say about it. It didn't like get worse as I drank it.
I would say the only bad is that slight sour taste we get.
Yeah, that brought up in the beginning.
I would say that would be my only thing keeping it from a 4.3, maybe even a 4.4, but I think
I mean, it may go down if we have more in this category.
Yeah, I think a 4.2 is great. All in all, like Cody was saying, great smell, great taste, little sourness there.
Yeah,
that's it.
some sort of sour.
And again, this could go down, could go up in this category. We don't have much American whiskeys, and we'll have to do some in the future.
I mean, there's like not a huge.
No, but we can find some.
But yeah, we there's definitely a lot out there.
Yeah,
and a lot of the smaller shops, do the American whiskeys.
Yeah.
So, anyways, really good old fashioned. I think, I don't know about the rocks. I think on the rocks it's going to be good for our next episode.
Yeah, it opened up fairly well with the water droplets. I really hope it keeps that with the rocks. We've
been wrong before, so hopefully, I think it's going to do good in rocks.
Yeah.
Rocks. And then it's whatever, we haven't decided on the special cocktail just yet. I'm almost thinking maybe a whiskey sour or something.
Ooh, whiskey sour may be good with this one.
We'll have to look it up and see.
We'll have to get Kelsey's point on that, see which one she would like to see us make with this whiskey. I think she really has a taste for that. So she honestly just picks up the notes way better than I do. So
well, she's got that taste, that baker's taste.
Yeah, that's
when you're a chef like she is, basically she cooks so well.
I honestly love hearing what she has to say about the whiskeys we do review and see how close we really are with somebody who can pick all those notes out better. Yeah,
I mean, everyone's a little different on what they actually pick up, but she is pretty damn good on it.
Yeah.
So, and when she'll say something, I'm like, oh yeah, and then I actually realize it.
Yeah.
So, we will be back with our next episode, and I can't wait to do it, man, on the rocks. And
hey, one more cheers. Here's to you and Kelsey.
Yeah.
Grandma. We love you, Grandma.
Grandma, we love you.
All right, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. We will have the second part of this up shortly.
Yeah.
Go grab yourself a bottle of Old St. Pete if you could get it. It is a Florida whiskey. So if you're down in Florida, if you're traveling down there, go ahead and see if you could grab yourself a bottle and try it down there. Let us know what you think, and see you on the next episode. All right. Cheers.
Cheers.